Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com, specializing in sales, service, and custom designs for residential and commercial outdoor patio heating. Please consider hitting the like button if you do find this information helpful. It helps others find our channel. Thank you very much. All right, here we have this residential application, and let's go straight into, well, first of all, let's look at what type of issues we might come across. We do have this eave that surrounds this right side perimeter here. Rain gutter there, and then also we have a couple of doors. I believe these doors swing inwards. That's what the plan looks like, so we'll go with that. Let's look at the dimensions overall. Overall dimensions we have here at roughly 12 feet deep here. I have the eave set up at 8'6" off the floor, and then the distance from left to right is roughly 15'6". And I think that's about it. Yeah, you can see here there's a little bit different change in dimension here, 10'7", and then roughly 12 on this side. So all right, let's go ahead and turn that off, and let's look at different options that we can do. There's two different things we can do. Basically would be electric heaters or gas heaters. This would be an electric choice. Now I am finding a little bit of issue with regards to placement of heaters on the wall. So what I have done here, and let me turn that dimension back on just so you can see here, I've had this heater at 7'2" off the floor. I'm not quite sure how tall this door is, but because it swings inwards, it's not an issue with the clearance to combustible. If it swung outside, then all of a sudden we have to deal with that whole issue, so we would not be able to put this heater here. I do have this heater at a 30-degree tilt. The reason why it's at a 30-degree tilt is because there is a clearance below the heater that we need to meet, and when the OEM bracket is attached to the wall, then I must, if this is a combustible wall, I must place this heater at 30 degrees so I can maintain that clearance from this edge down to the wall itself. So there's that. Let's go ahead and and this side here, I just have this kind of haphazardly placed outside of the eave, so you'd have to come up with some sort of bracket that you could fix this heater to, maybe the eave underneath here, between the gutter, the rain gutter itself, or maybe on top. I'm not quite sure. Maybe someday, if I had enough requests, I'd come up with a bracket that could accomplish that. But at this point, you'd have to make a custom type of mount. But that's about all I can say about that today. So you can't place this heater down below, because then we have this clearance issue again. But you can see this heater here is at 60 degrees, and we're meeting the clearance from the wall, so that's not an issue. It's 36 inches out, 18 inches all around as the clearance. As far as the top clearance, you can see that 6-inch clearance around the heater on top, and that's true with this over here as well. So there we go on that. And I'm going to turn those off. Let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. So the footprint of heat, and I'm also turn off the dimension here. Footprint of heat is fairly well for this application. Now you can see I am throwing a lot of heat up into the air here, which is not productive, but in order to mount a heater on the wall, that's how we need to do it. So this one here is at the 60 degrees, and the majority of heat is coming down. So all in all, I mean, this would be a decent application. You're not going to be able to sit back here and feel the warmth, but we do have a pretty good coverage of this space. And by the way, I do have both of the heaters centered within this distance here from left to right, and that is centered all the way over to this unit. So if you wanted to, you could move this away from off center, or place this center between, you know, this wall edge here and this corner over here. That would be fine as well, and you'd get some more heat outside here. I just wanted to keep it so it looked symmetrically there. All right, so that would be one option, electric heaters. Let me go ahead and turn that off. And then another option I noticed on the customer's photos, and I think he also mentioned it, there is a gas line located around here. So if they wanted to, they could put a gas heater. Now this is in ground. They do have a portable natural gas unit. This is made by Sunglow, and you can get it with a base, and then you can have a 12-foot long hose that would stretch from here to there. And I just have this modeled so that it's in ground, but it's the same exact dimensions as the heater, and it's called the Sunglow A242. Feel free to call Michelle at our office and we'll get you a price on that. But let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. The footprint of heat is a roughly 15-foot diameter, and so as you can see here, we're able to heat up a good amount of this space. Now if you were sitting in this chair here and you were to move back, you would obviously be outside of that array, and the same is true over here. So ideally I like to see 2 units, but I think this space would be best suited with just a single unit. I wouldn't want to put 2 in here. It just would be overkill, I think. But a portable unit, you can obviously move around left, right, around the back, as long as you have that 12-foot distance of the hose. So that would be another option for this application. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and would like our assistance, please send your request to designs@patioheat.com. And I thank you very much. Have an excellent day.